Good morning, everybody, and welcome to week 3. This morning we're going to meet a couple of guys named Andrew and Peter. And we're going to read a story that's a little bit more to do with Peter than Andrew, but they were brothers, so we sort of lumped them in together. And then we're going to go out and we're going to spend some time in the kitchen today, so make sure you bring your parents with you, or an older sibling, or an aunt, or an uncle, or grandparent. Somebody's got to be with you in the kitchen to help you with our craft today. So, first, let's hear our story. Many years ago, Jesus had met two brothers who were fishermen. So they were out in their boat, and they were fishing, throwing their nets over the side and hoping to catch some fish. And Jesus was like, hey, if you follow me, I will make you fishers of men. So they jumped out of their boats and they followed Jesus. Then in today's story, while Jesus was resting on the shore, his friends took a boat and they went out in the water. They were doing some fishing while he was sleeping because it's been a long time since they've gotten to go out and do some fishing just for fun. Two of the fellas who were the ones that Jesus met on the shore and told them they would be fishers of men, they were on this boat, and their names were Peter and Andrew. This one's Peter. Now, while they were out there, the waves started to get really bad, and it started to get windy, and a storm was coming. When Jesus woke up, he went out to the boat to see how everyone was faring in the storm. When they looked out over the side and they saw him walking on top of the water, they were like, ah, it's a ghost. And Jesus was like, no, it's okay. I'm not a ghost. It's your friend, me, Jesus. Peter stood on the edge of the boat and he said, Jesus, if that's really you, can I meet you out there on the water? And Jesus said, yes, come to me. So Peter crawled out of the boat and he started walking across the water, and he was super excited. But then he looked around and saw that he was walking on water, and he got scared. So he started to sink. So Jesus grabbed Peter from sinking and he pulled him into the boat where it was nice and dry. And he said, hey, why did you get scared? I was right there. And Peter said, I'm sorry. I will never doubt you again. You are truly the Son of God. Alrighty, folks, so I am coming at you from my aunt's kitchen. So for our craft today, everybody's going to go off to the kitchen and grab an adult. Your mother, your father, your aunt, your uncle. Make sure you've got somebody with you because we're going to be dealing with some really hot liquids. And I'm sure you've already guessed what we're going to make. So grab your kits, and inside you will find a box of Jell-O, a little spoon, a small bag of little gummy bears. You will also need a bowl to make your Jell-O in, or a couple of cups if you'd rather that way. The other thing you need is a measuring cup, a kettle, and a fork. So, let's get started. So we want to start by putting water in our kettle, and let your parents do this part because it's really hot. Put it on the stove and turn the burner on. We're going to boil the water. And while we're waiting, you're going to take the package of Jell-O out of the box, and you're going to pour the whole thing into your bowl. We are going to pour 2 cups of water into our Jell-O powder. So, the first cup, you're going to do 1 cup of super hot water from the kettle. So let the adult do this part, okay? I'm going to put in 1 cup. Now with your fork, stir it really good so that you get all the powder, and you, well, when you stir it enough, all the powder will disappear. And then you will do the exact same thing. We will pour 1 cup of water into this water, but the next cup is going to be cold water. So you go and fill your 1 cup measuring cup with cold water, and then pour it in. Once it's all stirred nice and you've got both cups of water in it, then you're going to put it in the fridge to sit. So once your Jell-O sets, and yes, this is a different bowl, this is Jell-O I made yesterday, it does take a long time to set. But once it sets, you're going to open your little bag of gummy bears and pretend that they are Peter and Jesus, or you and Jesus, and notice they don't sink in the water. They get to walk right on top of our 2 cups of water. Dun, dun, dun. Which I think is pretty cool. In your kit, you also have a spoon. That's for you to eat the Jell-O. Well guys, good job! I hope you enjoy your Jell-O and the little gummy bears too. I know I do. Remember to send pictures if you took any. I love to see you guys, especially in the kitchen. It's just an extra little bit of fun, huh? Before we head out today, and if you're still waiting for your Jell-O to set, don't worry, it will, and then you can continue. But for now, we're going to read our prayer. So grab your little insert, snuggle in nice, and let's read our prayer together. Dear God, you believe in us so that we can do amazing things. Thank you for always being with us. Amen. Amen. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.